So today I'm going to show you how to fit a preamp and pickup on this Westfield guitar. This is the kit here. It comes with a 6-channel EQ and a built-in tuner. Also comes with an XLR output as well as jack output. And this is the wee piezo transducer pickup. The first step of fitting the preamp is lining up the plastic moulding of the preamp itself onto the body of the guitar. When you've found where it fits snugly, you scribe a line onto the body of the guitar from the centre of the preamp. You only do it obviously for the centre a little bit, otherwise you'll see the marks when it's finally on. When we have the centre point marked out on the body for the centre of the preamp, we can now measure the preamp. In this case it's going to be 52mm by 87 long. Then we can mark it just a millimetre wider than the measurements we just took, widthways and longways, onto the body. I'm just going to scribe this with a steel ruler and a flathead screwdriver. We can now clearly see the outline of the preamp, where it's going to sit in. So the way we're going to cut this out is we're going to use a very small drill bit and drill a series of holes along the lines on the keeping to the inside of the lines, and we're going to file it out level so it fits in snugly. Now we can see all the holes have been cut, so we're going to slowly go around it a few times with a standing knife until it breaks through the gap between the holes. This here panel should now pop out. That is the rough opening for the preamp. So after smoothing out the edges and a small bit of extra filing, the preamp now slides perfectly into place. Next is 4 little screws that we use just to tighten this down. And then we move on to putting in the pickup itself and then putting in the base plate with the jack and XLR output. These piezo pickups sit in the saddle of the guitar underneath this plastic bridge. So after taking it out, we need to measure the thickness of the two and then sand off the plastic, the thickness that the piezo is itself. You can use just a ruler for this or calipers. You can see this here is exactly 2mm in its highest place, and the pickup itself 6.5mm at one end, 7.2 at the other end. So we'll need to subtract just our value off that, and then we'll need to sand it off to get it the right level. After sanding down the bridge to the required height, we drill a small hole in the left saddle. This allows for the wire of the pickup to pass through. Fits down in flush into the hole that the bridge sits into, and the bridge sits on top. And that's that part finished. fit the bottom base plate, we line it up in the same way that we do with the preamp. We mark our centre, measure the width and height, scribe them on, drill them out, file them out, then slide it in and use 4 screws to secure it securely down.